I created Kate's Club because I remember what it was like to be a 12-year-old grieving the death of my mother. I felt really alone, and I yearned for opportunities to talk about my mother in an atmosphere of support and understanding. Kate's Club is a place where kids who've lost a loved one can play, can share, and grieve with a supportive network of peers and mentors. Each child's struggle with grief is unique and not always visible. At Kate's Club, we help kids explore complex emotions. Loss is not something we seek to fix. At Kate's Club, we help kids be kids again. One in 5 children experience the death of a parent or sibling. Such a loss puts them at long-term risk for depression, decreased school performance, and unhealthy risk-taking. We know, however, that a little intervention goes a long way. Kate's Club allows kids to develop adaptive coping skills and utilize social support in ways that are proven to impact long-term outcomes. We seek to continue our highest quality of support for our children each year, while expanding our program capacity to serve many thousands more. Kate's Club has a track record of changing lives since 2003. We address childhood bereavement, an issue no one else in Metro Atlanta focuses on. We support children in the context of a loving, accepting community of peers and adult volunteers who share the experience of loss. We're recognized in Atlanta as a best practice nonprofit for our organizational excellence and ability to work with other child and family-serving organizations. We're uniquely positioned to shine a light on the issue of grief and to provide our tested model of support to thousands more grieving children. Kate's Club is effective because we're focused on a single mission: empowering children facing life after the death of a loved one. We've spent years developing our program model and know what works. We're supported by an exceptionally dedicated community of board members, volunteers, and donors who have a personal connection to our mission and see the impact of our work firsthand. Our metrics are built around tasks of mourning and positive coping skills for children and parents. When we are successful, we see measurable change in long-term outcomes such as school performance, positive mental health, and hope for the future. Our program staff closely tracks and reports each child's progress. Our board and management team also track our organizational effectiveness. Kate's Club is fun. It is a misconception to think of Kate's Club as a sad place. Our culture is a major key to our success. We're young, fun, innovative, and responsive to our members. People don't like to think about death and grief and are hesitant to talk to children about it. At Kate's Club, the taboo topic is out in the open in a way that's refreshing and empowering. The program not only teaches kids that it's good to talk about their grief, but how to talk about it. Kids meeting other kids in the same position helps them feel normal again. Our major accomplishments are found in our children's success stories. India, a 13-year-old girl, once commented that Kate's Club was important to her because of the friendships she found. Through Kate's Club, she was able to find comfort in forming bonds with other children because they shared a similar loss. India is not alone. Member evaluations demonstrate a 79 to 97% improvement rate in each of 3 key areas for participating children: social support, positive identity, and coping skills. We're challenged by society's attitudes towards grief. It's an issue that's under-recognized and misunderstood. People often think grief is something you get over and fail to recognize how it interacts with other aspects of a child's development. Bereavement support, like other mental health services, is often a source of stigma or seen as nice to have rather than critically important. Combating these misperceptions is a major part of our mission. We train parents, teachers, counselors, and social workers, engage in public advocacy, and recognize Children's Grief Awareness Day annually with a community-wide memory walk. With additional resources, we'd increase the frequency, capacity, and locations of our programs to serve a much larger number of Metro Atlanta's grieving children. Specifically, we'd hire additional program staff to implement expanded clubhouse hours, as well as additional Kate's Club Connects partnership programs. Every $1,000 we raise will support a child through an entire year of programs. Our goal is for all grieving children in the Atlanta area to have access to grief support services. In the majority of Atlanta area schools, after-school programs, and community centers, there are no staff members with training in bereavement support, and no programs to recognize and assist grieving children and families. Children facing life after the death of a family member are left to navigate their grief journey on their own. With additional resources, Kate's Club will advocate for the needs of these children through education, training, and collaborative program partnerships.